Hello guys, good afternoon. Once again, you are welcome to Catfish Solution Academy. My name still remains Odutola Isa Abiodun TTM. Today is the 4th of March 2022, and today, as you can watch from your screen, I'm making a supply of some fast-growing pure clearance juvenile seeds to Songo Otter by the side of Obasanjo farm. That is where this pure clearance fast-growing seed is going today. And as you are watching from my video on the background, I making what we call the loading and preparation for the stocking. If you have been following me on my channel, on this YouTube channel, this farm we are going, I visited the farm about going to 2 months now, when we are there to do the farm inspection on how to set up the farm. I'm making this video one or two as an encouragement for those of you who really want to start up this business and who are really scared or don't know what and how to do it. In life, there's a bold step in everything we take, and we must achieve. There's no success without stories. So we set up this farm. We are there for the setting up, and thank God the farm is being set up in a small but mighty way. So that is where I'm making this supply today. The owner of the farm is not in Nigeria. She's in Germany, and she just watched. She followed me on my YouTube page and very interested in the business, but she's not around. But she only feel the passion for, and at least just to see and to really, since she's impressed about all the videos we dash out on this channel, so she decided to join the clue of having a short investment in fish farming. So as from then, when she contacted, I have been making things realistic and possible that she achieve a success. And today we are stocking the farm, and as we are stocking the farm today, I put God's grace into the business, and I know that by the power of the God that I serve, the farm will be prosperous. So I will use that opportunity to thank my clients and pray for the family, that I so much appreciate them for their trust they have in me. I so much appreciate them for the opportunity given to me. God will bless you and God will protect you. So as you can watch from this video, we are supplying these pure clearance fast-growing seeds to Songo Otter today, and I will be using that as an opportunity for a very great topic today too as well, that may inspire or may give that guide and information to those of us that needed this great information. So what I'll be talking about today is I title it "The Great Step of a Successful Catfish Farmer." Once again, the great step of a successful fish farmer. The great step is, don't run competition with anybody. That is what I will really be talking about today as a topic: competition. If you are in any kind of a business, don't run competition with anybody. But before much I do, before I jump into my topic for today, I will want you to see and observe what we have here in the farm. In here at the farm, we have what we call the tarpaulin ponds. There we have just 2 tarpaulin ponds for now, and more are still coming because of the space. So the space for more tarpaulin pond is being aligned, and they are still coming in. And there is a white tank who stands as one as a sorting pond for the tarpaulin ponds. So that is what is in this farm for now. So in the process, I'll be testing the water, and we'll be making due corrections based on our agreement. If the water parameters is not well, so we'll be making sure that we correct the water so that this can really suit and grow our fishes as required. As we all know that the first factors to take care in catfish farming is what we call the water. This is what all their life, that is where all their lives lays on. That is where they live, and that is where they grow. So it is important for any catfish farmer to make sure that water is very, very important in the farm. Cleanliness, water is very, very important. Pure water is very, very important. So make sure that you get your water right. Despite the parameters, make sure that your water is clean and free from any microorganisms and bacteria that may affect or deter the fishes from growing well. And for any chemical substance, they may deter your fishes from growing well. So it is very, very important for you as a farmer or an intending farmer who want to start up a successful fish farming, as you can be seeing, to make sure that they give rooms and power to water, which is very, very important. All these, you get it from an expert before you start up. There are a lot of things that you can gain, most especially if you are not or have not been in the business. Get a like mind, an expert, to take you through what you will need that are key and important. I do receive calls on a daily basis on a farm setup and a farm consultation. But before I visit your farm, I will tell you my charges, because one, it's not that easy for ones to visit a faraway farm if the system is not well in place. We have to make sure that we put systems in place. And if you visit your farm and we notice that all that needed is not yet done, our advice is for you to make sure that everything is in place before you kickstart or start a successful fish farming. So with that, I will be going into my topic for today, which I title "The Great Step for Every Successful Fish Farming. Don't run competition with anybody." Competition, as we know, are what we call race. Make sure that if you are setting up a farm, even close to a farmer like you, make sure that you don't run competition with the farmer. For example, maybe a colleague of you stock 10,000 pieces of fish in the farm, and when you visited and you are interested in joining the business, make sure that you check yourself, you look into the cash at hand you have, the cash in your pocket. That means the physical cash you can see. Don't rely on loans, don't rely on friends, family and friends. The first thing to rely on is your cash at hand. What I mean by cash at hand is that cash that is yours, cash that you can toy with for 4 good months, that no family issue can take out of it. So with that, by the time you look into yourself and you notice that what you can only stock is just maybe 2,000 pieces of fishes, make sure that you don't run a competition on stocking 10,000 pieces of fishes. Because one, even the person you are running such a competition with, you don't know if that person really know what he's doing. Fish farming involves a lot of money in order to gain money. Fish farming is not a poor man business, it's a rich man business. A fish alone at this present time, to attain a kilo, if you are not careful, you'll be spending ranges of 500 naira to 550 naira to attain a kilo. So what does this imply? It implies that if you have 1,000 pieces of fishes, you are going to spend nothing less than 500,000 on them. So for you not to be calculative or know all this I'm talking about, it will be extremely difficult for you to run into a competition with somebody that stocked 10,000 pieces of fishes. Maybe that person have prepared himself for this great task and has that money at hand to run the business. I bet you, I have some farmers, because of their experiences in farming and because of the experience they have undergone on these market women that buy fishes at a ridiculous prices. I know of some farms, very close farm, that before they stock the 10,000 pieces of fishes, all the feed they will use from day one to harvest, they have already gone to the company directly to buy it at a distributing price and stock for their fishes. I know a farm that buys nothing less than 3 million, 4 million worth of feed down for their fishes to eat, to feed till harvest. So these are what I'm really talking about. If you fall into those categories of farmers and you think that running a race is what you needed, I bet you are still on the wrong thing. So you don't run a competition with those farms. Cut your coat according to the size of your body. If the size of your body is just 1,000, is just 100 pieces of fish, make sure that you stock the 100 pieces of fish. And maybe if you think you have 200,000 naira, and to me the 200,000 naira may not be able to raise just a little pieces of fishes, maybe 400 pieces of fishes, and you thought you have a great or a very big money, please, with that your money, make sure that you sacrifice little out of it to consult a professional to tell you what you can do with that your 200,000 naira that can give you return in catfish farming. I would really advise that with 200,000 naira, if you are not careful, if you use it to run a grow out fish farming, you may not make anything out of it. You see, the truth has to be told. This is not a rocket science, and it's not a magic. The more input you put into fish farming is the more your output will turn out at the end of the day. The more you invested in fish farming, really knowing what you are doing, is the more return you get at the end of the day. Don't think fish farming is that gold mine that you can spend little to gain more. I've seen a lot of farmers that stock maybe 10,000 pieces of fishes, and they started rationing feeding their fishes with junk feed, bread and other stuff, go around to get unbalanced feed, just to make sure that at least they have a bite. And by the end of the day, they thought they are going to see millions. It's not done like that. And I've seen a lot of farmers that have closed shop, that have closed farm. I have them a lot. Via my experience, long time experience on this business, I have seen a lot of bankers, a lot of people that come from the oil company that join this business with a huge amount of money because of a lack of information, and I can do it myself. That is what kills them. This business is not what you can do yourself. It's highly technical, that have a space, that has a way of doing it. A little mistake in catfish farming may drop all you have labored for in a very long time. So once again, running competition in every area of catfish farming or in any area of business in life, make sure that you desist from running competition with anybody. Be highly creative in your measures. Be courageous in what you are doing. Have somebody beside you as a mentor to talk to at any time you're having challenges. Please, I bet you, I receive a lot of calls on a daily basis. But my problem is that if you are not on my mentorship list, I may not be able to answer you well. Because as you are calling me, those people on my mentorship list are still calling me too. And I have that first priority to listen attentively to make sure that I get result to every challenges that may be brought by those people on my mentorship list first. It takes anybody nothing. You may have a mentor in the first harvest, and you may not need them in the second harvest because you have already been taken to the right path to work on. Like most of my mentorship, if I should mentor you from day one till harvest, when your mentorship terminates, the next time you want to talk, if you think you knows it yourself now because you've been mentored, you may not join my mentorship list. Since it's expired, you may not renew it. So you may do your farming successful yourself, since you have already worked in the right path. Why does mentorship important? Mentorship is very, very important and key in an area or aspect that by the time you are working on your practical, that means you are raising your fish yourself and you are facing some challenges, maybe water challenges, maybe symptoms challenges, and you call a mentor and it's been rectified. You know that when such occurrence will happen, you may not need anybody to tell you what to do, since you already have a remedy for it. So I'll use that opportunity to still insist again that in everything you are doing, please make sure that you desist from running a competition with anybody. Know what you are doing and get things right in your farm. Before I close up today, I will once again appreciate my client. I so much appreciate you, and I pray for you, and I will always pray for you. God's guidance will be with you, and I pray that as you start up, you will never regret that you do. So make sure that you subscribe to this YouTube channel. Make sure that you like, make sure that you share to others to benefit from this great channel. And for those of you that not in the country, that are far away, maybe you are in abroad, maybe it's Tanzania, Zambia, Ghana, Malawi, that are interested, Kenya, that are buying my books on fish farming and financial management, make sure that you go to selar.co. That seller is selar.co. Check below, you will see a link to my dashboard on Seller. Choose anyone, shop anyone, chart any of the book you needed, shop and pay, and a link will be sent to you by Seller to download. Download, read, come back to me, ask questions on which area you don't understand, and I will definitely take you through and put you on a good ride. So thank you so much once again. My name is Stephen Biodotoladitim, your anchor, Catfish Solution Place and Academy. God bless you all.